it's Abby from Twist Me Pretty. We are doing the fabulous bow braids seen on Hunger Games, and I learned this style from Cute Girls Hairstyles. So I've made it a little bit more adult looking. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure to subscribe. And let's get started. So here's your regular part, and then we're going to create a new one. So I'm using the arch of my eyebrow as a guide, and then I'm just going to fold this hair over and clip it back. And then I'm going to spray my roots with some dry shampoo. I'm going on like day 4 or 5 without washing it, so what you're going to do is just spray the dry shampoo in your roots, and it's going to soak up the oil. So let it sit for a little bit and then just kind of shake it through. And this will help you go a couple extra days between washings. So split the hair into 3 sections, and we're just going to do a regular French braid. So nothing too crazy. I'm going to go ahead and just cruise through this. If you don't know how to French braid, leave me a comment below and I'll try to make a video of me going slower. This is like your basic, your foundation braid. You've got to know how to French braid. It's really easy once you get the hang of it. And we're just going to angle this braid back. So once we're finished with the French braid, I'm just going to do a regular 3-strand and tie it off.
And I could be Ginger Rogers. Oh, I wanna know all the books you read and your favorite sweets and why you hypnotize me. Well, I tell you what, I'm the definition of obsessive, compulsive, crazy. La, la.
So right about the middle of my eyebrow, I'm going to section off a little bit less than 1 inch of hair, and this is going to be the hair that I use to make these bows with. So it's such a fun braid. I'm excited to share it with you guys if you have never seen it before. It's really cool. We're going to gather just a little section in front right there and kind of use your spit or hairspray or gel or whatever you want and just kind of tame those flyaways. And then we're going to split the hair in half with our finger and kind of make a little teeny loop. And this loop is what we're going to push through this hairpin. So this is a hairpin. It's different than a bobby pin. As you can see, it has like a larger gap in between. And we're just going to push this hairpin up through the top strand of the braid, of the French braid. Let me get it up there. And then we're going to push this little loop that we've just made through the hairpin. And I think you can buy longer hairpins. I only had shorter ones, so it's a little bit harder for me, but you're just going to pull this hair, not all the way through, just halfway through, and then pull down, tug down on that hairpin, and just pull the hair through that top strand. So this is how you do the bow braid. It's actually quite simple. So there's the first bow. And then we're going to take the second section of hair to create our second bow. And it's less than 1 inch, just a little section. Kind of twist that section around, help the flyaways go away. And then I just create a little loop, and that makes it push through the pin easier. And then push the pin up through that very top section of your braid. And push your strand of hair through the pin, halfway through, and then tug down on the hairpin. And we're just going to repeat this process until we get to the back.
Your favorite song and why you hypnotize me. Well, I tell you what, I'm the definition of obsessive, compulsive, crazy love. Late after dark, your light is on upstairs, and I watch you dance as if you were Fred Astaire. A little finesse, a sparkly dress, and I could be Ginger Rogers. Oh, I wanna know all the books you read and your favorite sweets and why you hypnotize me. Well, I tell you what, I'm the definition of obsessive, compulsive, crazy. La, la, la. I'm like a firefly
And then you're just going to take a comb, tease that section of hair, and kind of lay it over those bow braids. And I'm going to use a really deep side part. I feel like it's a little bit more flattering on me with this style. And kind of brush through that, and then we're going to lay this section of hair behind that top layer of those bows. So I'm using my comb to help me tuck the hair underneath those bows. So then I'm just going to smooth out these layers, and I love the Kenra 25 hairspray. So if you have any flyaways, if you feel like that section of hair isn't going to stay put, just give it a nice spray. My hair's really dirty right now, so it's not going anywhere. And then I'm just going to release that clip, brush out all that hair, and then use a bobby pin to secure the hair in place. So I'm just pinching those very top layers of hair, and by securing those top layers of hair, it's going to hold all the hair underneath. And then to finish it off, I'm just going to fix these curls. They're a couple days old, so they're not very prominent anymore. And all I do is take a section of hair, maybe a 1-inch section, maybe more or less, just depending on the feel of it. And I wrap the hair around the wand, usually away from my face. These back layers, it's not as important, but the front curls need to be wrapped away from your face. So that's really important. And then I'm holding the curl, I kind of let it fall into my hand. And then I'm holding the curl next to my head to kind of let the curl cool. And doing that will prevent the curls from falling out. So I'm just going to brush through it, and I just am using a regular brush, and I know it sounds crazy, but just seriously brush through these curls. You don't want them to look like separate individual curls. And then I'm spraying with some red quinoa, and this stuff is amazing. So anyway, I hope you guys loved this tutorial. Make sure you subscribe, and then I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!